Hi guys, so today we're going to be doing a very requested video. Well, kind of requested, like 5 people requested it in the comments, but that's kind of a lot. So it's going to be an iPad update and also a Procreate tutorial on everything that I've learned these past couple of weeks. And it's not very professional, it's very amateur, and I probably still have a lot more to learn because the things I do in the video I probably could do it in another way, but I just do it the way that I figured out how to do it. First, the iPad update. I love it a lot. But the case, I love the case. It does its job. The quality is really good. And I don't see it breaking on me anytime soon, knock on wood. But yeah, I really love the case. And the screen protector, I got the matte finish. So here it is. I don't really have anything to compare it to because I've never used the glass or the gloss screen protector, but I feel like this one does feel a lot more like paper, obviously, because that's what it's made for, but it does have a lot more friction and grip, I assume, than the gloss and the glass screen protector, which I really like because I do sometimes use it for school and I do use it for lettering and making thumbnails, so I really like the matte finish so far. The only thing is there are bubbles going all around, but I think that's my fault because I put on the screen protector very poorly. But other than that, I really like it. It was super cheap, 3 of the screen protectors for like $8. So I'll leave the link in the description box down below for the case, which comes in lots of colors, and the matte screen protector in the description box. So yeah, now enjoy me lettering and giving you guys the tips that I've learned so far in the Procreate portion of the video. So to start, the first thing I usually do is I choose my canvas size. So to do that, I go to the main screen and I click on the little plus button on the right side. And I usually go for the square template because I post on Instagram and that's how Instagram is formatted. But if not, I do the thumbnail size, which is a 1280 by 720 pixels, just like this one. I did my March thumbnail and then my bullet journal essentials thumbnail. But today I'm going to be doing the square size canvas for you guys. And I'm going to choose a quote from Pinterest, and I ended up choosing the quote that said, "Trust the magic of new beginnings." I thought this was very appropriate because my March theme is Disney, so magic, Disney, and also it's a new spring season and there's a lot of things going on this spring so far, so I felt it was very appropriate. So then I start my first layer by choosing the 2 boxes on the upper right hand side, like the 2 offset buttons, and I'm going to choose a pencil. So I usually go for the Procreate pencil or the Narinder pencil, and in this first layer is where I do like my sketching, and like it's what's going to be underneath everything when I start adding color. And layers are so important to keeping everything organized, and I'll show you guys why. And then here you can see that you can undo what you just did by taking 2 fingers and tapping, or you can just go to the eraser setting and choose the brush you want to use for the eraser and erase what you want to do. And then you can click on the top left side where the wrench is, and you can add grids to your workspace to make sure everything's centered and straight. And you can also choose how wide you want the grids to be and how opaque you want the lines to be. I'm going to start sketching in my first layer, and the 2 tools that I use the most are the ribbon and the arrow tool, which are on the left side of the page. And what the ribbon does is you take your pencil and you lasso around whatever you want to move, and then you click on the arrow and then you can move it around. And these tools are very useful when you want to like move things around and make sure everything is in the place that you want it to be. And you can see on the very left side, there's 2 scales, and the top one is to scale how thick you want your brush, and then the lower one is how opaque you want your brush. So now I'm just going to choose a color palette that I found on Pinterest, and since I'm a freaking loser, I cut half my iPad screen out of the camera, but I'll insert a picture of what you're supposed to click on, and it'll bring down a color wheel, and then I'm just going to scribble it on the side or on the corner of my canvas so that I could pick it out later by using this setting. It's called an eyedropper, so you click on the little wrench setting, and then you click on preferences, and then you click on eyedropper, and what that allows you to do is that you hold down whatever color you have on your canvas and then it'll set to that color. So you see here I'm holding down that color and then my pen automatically catches that color and you can start using that color on your canvas. And I'm sorry if that doesn't make any sense, hopefully it did. So how I'm going to be doing this is I'm going to give every word its own layer by clicking on the right side tool of the two little squares that are offset of each other. But by doing this, it keeps your canvas very organized, because when you click on the left side top tool of the arrow to select whatever is on that layer, it just selects that one word instead of the whole thing and ruining your canvas. But it just selects that one word on that one layer and you can move it around however you want, and it keeps everything very organized. This is where I realized that the color scheme I chose was kind of ugly, so I chose another color scheme and I used the color wheel to choose the colors as close as possible, and then to change the actual words to that color scheme, I just clicked on the color circle at the top right corner and I dragged that color from the circle to the word that I wanted to change the color to. Hopefully that makes sense and you guys can see it. And yeah, this is how I did that to make the colors look a little better and prettier. And now I'm done coloring everything, so I'm just going to go back and fix any little adjustments that I need to do. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be creating a background layer, and to do that I'm going to go into the layer option and click on the background layer, choose a color, create a new layer, and depending on where you put your layers in the layer catalog is where it's going to be placed on the canvas. So the new layer I'm creating, I'm going to be putting it below the words but above the background color layer, and because of that, the stars I'm going to be drawing in the new layer are going to be behind the words but above the background layer, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. So here is the final product. I know it was a little fast and I cut half my iPad screen out of the camera, but if you have any questions, just leave them down below in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys liked the video, please like, subscribe, comment, share, and let me know if you guys want to see any more iPad, Procreate, lettering, or even how I take notes on my iPad for school. If you guys want to see any of those or want to request anything, please comment down below and I'll reply. I always love replying. And yeah, so thank you all for watching the video and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.